Okay, we're streaming.
TikTok going live,
And
Instagram going live, and Facebook going live.
That's what we do every time.
Okay.
Okay.
Back at it again.
Back at it. Guess what, guys? We're back at it. Here we are.
There he is.
That's where
He's
people,
right there.
People want to know where you're at. I'm
right here.
And they want to know where I'm at.
You're right there.
All right, good. See, this is a good way to
You
start.
candy striping this morning or what?
Dude, I'm candy
Visiting
striping.
the hospitals?
sure?
Giving candy kids? Kids candy? Candy kids? Same thing.
Have you had your coffee this morning?
No, I haven't had
Okay.
enough.
You haven't had
What's up,
anything,
Navy
man.
Mom?
What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, as the case may be. If you're on the East Coast, it's morning. Guess what? Interest rates are down. They're down. They're in the low sixes in some cases. It's crazy. It's crazy. On a 15-year right now, if you went to the New American Funding website today, 11/17/23.
You don't even have to do that. You know why?
Why?
Because
we have it right here.
It's right there.
Actually, we print them every day, so we're not quoting any specific person. Just so you know, we're helping you guys so that you understand what the rates are. Right now, 30-year conventional conforming with a great profile, 6.625. And a 15-year is coming in at 6.125. FHA 6.125 and VA 6.125. So we're in the high sixes. I'm sorry. Yeah, mid sixes, low sixes in some cases. 6.625 above 6.5, so high sixes. So we're in the low to high sixes, which is way different than we were 2 weeks ago.
Or 2 years ago.
2 years ago was way better. 2 years ago was way better. 2 years way better, way better.
Shoot.
So better interest rates. It's amazing. You can go to the New American Funding website. These are actually what they're putting out on the internet. This is not your quote. I'd have to build a full profile to give you your quote, but we'll help you get the house. It is still a buyer's market. If
So
you're
that's
thinking
backwards.
about buying, this is backwards. Oh yeah, that's
backwards
because
to
I
those
have to
guys.
print. Yeah,
That's right.
I have to print. It's frontward. It's frontwards for YouTube. Oh, I gotta go to the YouTube.
How do we sound, Showtech? All right.
So
We solved our YouTube problem, huh?
Well, nope. I don't know. We're gonna find out now.
Oh, YouTube problem still has a problem?
I don't know if
YouTube's good. Okay.
We'll find out.
Showtech girl said YouTube's good. All right, so I need to know where you guys are at. So there's a bunch of people on TikTok. There's a bunch of people on IG. A bunch of people on Facebook. Put in the chat. Tell me what city and state you guys are in right now as you hear us.
I can hear us, dude. I can hear us on YouTube.
Hey, Real Brandon, how you doing?
What's up, guys? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Okay,
Ann.
so interest rates have gone down. What's about to happen? What's about to happen is going to be crazy.
Chi-town.
Chicago, Chi-town. What's up? So
What's up, Ollie?
with interest rates going down, the experts, and I say experts, Barbara Corcoran, I say Barry Habib, I
Linux.
say, what's up?
Sandy,
So
Louisiana.
there is going to be an influx of buyers. Pent-up demand is real, and it's out there. There's a lot of people. We qualify a lot of people through the last year that don't qualify at 8%. But once you get to 5.99, boom, a flood of buyers comes in.
Boom.
It is still a buyer's market, no question. Louisiana, shout out to Louisiana.
What's up, Holly?
Appreciate you, Holly. And the flood of buyers will create a shift in the market. Because right now, prices, they're kind of flat, down in some places, actually up in some places, a little strange, but not like dramatic. As soon as that buyer demand comes in, as soon as all that stuff comes in, prices are going to go up. It's just supply and demand. It's very simple.
Navy
Cool.
Mom said that she's in California.
California.
like that one.
California. Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that one. Hey, guys, follow us.
Yeah, follow us. Oh, we're on all the platforms. Once in a while, we get thrown in jail. Like, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Can't go a day without hearing that song.
Dude, it's from now
Can't
on.
go a day.
We got thrown
One
in jail. We got
You
thrown.
get thrown in
it's
jail
life.
once. Once.
And I talk about it for the rest of my
Every
life.
day.
Yeah, I'm a little wounded. I'm still.
Tell me about your
I got
relationships
daddy
that you
issues.
built in jail.
I got daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
You don't act like you
mommy
have daddy issues. You don't have a daddy.
Partner
He's
issues.
walked out on your ass. So
Business
I'm about to
partner
walk
issues.
on you too.
Showtech guy issues.
Showtech guy,
Dude, you got issues with everyone.
Everybody's gonna walk out on you. Hey, be sure and follow us across all the platforms because we're there.
All right, so Jesus Vela. Actually, it's pronounced Jesus. How can I get an 800 score? I don't know. Where you at, Jesus?
Dude,
Yeah.
is it Jesus or Jesus?
It's Jesus.
I see Jesus, but I think he probably calls
And
it
then
Jesus.
Gabriel says USDA or FHA. So, Lee, you want to take that?
First, I want to go back to the 800 credit score. You get an 800 credit score by your history. You've got to have a long history of paying things on time. By your debt usage, it's got to be 30% or less debt usage. And your payments, you have to pay on time. And you do have to have trade lines. If you have no activity in a trade line, it kind of disappears.
Yeah, kind of disappears.
That's how you get that.
is in Chicago too.
So
Chi-town in the
Chicago
house.
in the house. So that's how you get the 800. There's a small credit hack. It's actually not a small one. It's a big credit hack. And that is if you add yourself to your parents. Your parents can be mother, father, or it could be sister, brother, uncle. But that's not your parents anymore. Yeah. So, but if they have a great credit score and you get added as an authorized user or an owner, you will adopt their credit history, which will help your credit. It won't erase things, but it will help your profile as long as they have good credit.
High available credit, low debt.
USDA or FHA. Well, USDA has a smaller MI and zero down. So USDA.
What's the MI on USDA?
It's 0.35. Dude, you freaking threw that at me?
Okay.
Yeah. So I got to make sure it's right. But yes, it's 0.35. I'm going to close the USDA in a while. USDA is geographically driven. It is only geographically. You can't just choose that one. So if you can go USDA, it's probably a better loan because the MI on FHA is what? You don't know, dude. Yeah, dude, you were like,
I deal with high balance. I deal with low balance. You have no balance. So I have more to think about. That being said, thank you, Tara. I'll get your information.
You have more to think about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, way more to think about. Because I'm up here and you're down there. So I got to think about the things that are up here and you got to think about the things that are down there.
Okay.
For military zero down, how many homes can I buy with that?
How many homes can I buy? Cool.
What's going on?
What's up, Showtech guy?
Donna Hanson asked, do you guys get the questions on here too?
Do we get the questions on here too? Oh, we're on YouTube. Check that out.
You gotta watch that one,
dude,
man.
I gotta watch that one. We do. So ask us questions, fire away. We're here for you. We're trying to get across all the platforms. It's hilarious what we're watching. We're watching Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And we're trying to keep up with all the questions. We get a lot of them. Most of them are coming from TikTok. But we try and pay attention to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So thank you for that. We appreciate you. Approved for both. Not sure. First-time home buyer. Gabriel. Well, Gabriel, there's an advantage to USDA. And it's not you're approved. It's the home is approved on USDA. You do have to be approved. But the home has to be approved. USDA can be zero down. If you do FHA, you're going to do 3.5% unless you use a program. But the program's going to not make FHA as favorable as if you put 3.5%. So if I were doing a heads up on a property, I would probably go USDA in that situation. What'd you do?
So USDA is probably going to be the better bet if you fall into the map.
Yep.
So go to USDA.gov. It'll give you a map of the areas that you can buy in that's approved. And if you fit in that map, I would go USDA only because you save money. But FHA is a solid loan.
Yep.
I mean, the benefit of FHA is you can go anywhere. That's the benefit.
Anywhere. So let's see. What's the question of the day?
You're asking me the question?
Yeah,
of the
I'm
day?
asking you what's the question of the day.
Well, you wanted to talk about interest rates and stuff.
Stupid interest rates. We're here to teach people how to buy houses, yo. We got to teach people how to buy houses. They want to know. Our public wants to know. Can you do zero down? Mm-hmm. How?
Call me.
That's it?
Yep, that's all I got to do is call me.
Just
And
call
I'll
you?
let you know if you can or if you can't.
Now, how come you can only do 3.5% down in 48 states? How come?
Because we're not licensed in New York and Hawaii.
So they can do 3.5 there
Who's
with
they?
a different loan officer, the client.
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, but
I know
we
I can.
can't. I know we cannot. We cannot do it in New York, and we cannot do it in Hawaii. Sent you my info, Chris Knight. Last night.
We got it.
Tara, we got it. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. I got a call today that said we should be going live in the evenings. What do you think about that?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What evening?
I say Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. What's wrong with that? I'm giving the people what they
dude,
want.
He's digging at me. He's
giving the
digging
people
at
what
me
they
because he
want.
knows those are the days I go to the gym.
You only work out twice a week, dude?
What?
I can tell.
Tuesdays, I can tell.
I can tell.
So I say Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday, huh?
Yeah.
You're in bed by 7 p.m., so we got to do it like at 6:30.
So what's wrong with that?
6 o'clock.
So
maybe.
what's wrong with that? 6:30 p.m. is
Nothing.
9:30 p.m. on the east
Nothing,
on the
man.
East Coast.
Nothing wrong with it.
Dude, we're not doing good right here. So let's see what else we got. What do we got going on here?
So when it comes to getting pre-qualified, guys, Lee's already hit on it. Rates are dropping. People are already starting to head into the buying frenzy.
These are the rates. Today's rates. Say something.
So, okay. So here's what's going to happen, guys. When the rates go down, there's going to be a flood of people entering into the market. The rates have already gone down some, and because of that, I'm inundated. I'm getting people hitting me up left and right. Either it's through TikTok or through Instagram or through Facebook or through YouTube.
What is inundated
All these different platforms, people are reaching out, going, "How do I get pre-qualified?
What is
What do
inundated?
I need to do? How do I get a home loan? How do I start?" Lee wants to take over the show. So let's go. I'm gonna lay back.
I want to know what inundated. I want to know what inundated means. Inundated. You're inundated, huh? All right, cool. That's good for you, man. Good. Showtech guys coming by. Rates are. What do you talk about?
No, that's not the. Where's your cursor?
It's over there. It's on that one computer. We got like
What are you
15
seeing? What do you?
computers
I
on
don't
this
know.
desk.
Yeah, I know.
Cursor's keeping the bar up on the screen.
Yeah, your cursor's keeping the bar on the screen.
Oh, so it's not moving?
Yeah.
I don't even see that paper. What paper?
Yeah, it's because it's not close enough to the screen.
How did that happen?
We probably moved a wire and it moved something.
Don't
over
move their wires.
there. Don't move any wires ever again in the history of mankind. That's it. That's how things work. Go.
So did those guys ever fight? Those the Senate guy and the.
Oh my God!
Did you see that, Showtech?
Did you see that?
What's that?
Oh, you
Tell
gotta,
him.
okay.
Tell
So
him.
there's this mob guy, and he's in the Senate, the United
Union,
States
union
guy,
worker.
the United States Senate, and he's like, and evidently there's a little bit of beef because the union guy. And I don't want to say mob guy because I want to live till
We
tomorrow.
know.
Yeah, we want to live till tomorrow. So this union guy. He put out some stuff on Twitter or one of the socials, and he said, "Hey, you're a coward. You do this, you do that," to the senator. Now the senator that morning knew he was about to talk to this guy, so he like put on his shirt and he's rehearsing in his head, man. He's rehearsing in his head. So he comes out and he goes, "Okay, Mr. Union guy, here's what you said about me here, and here's what you said about me here, and here's what you said, and you said any place and any time." And this is a place, and this is a time. So you know what? Let's go right now. And Bernie Sanders is right next to him. Bernie Sanders is kind of running the show. And Bernie's like, you need to sit down. This is the United States Senate. We need to sit down. Now, the union guy said, yeah, let's go, bro. And this is happening in the United States Senate. And I'm sitting there going, oh my God, this is reality TV.
Yeah.
This is Real Housewives of blah, blah, blah.
That senator was from Oklahoma.
Okay? A
And-
senator was from Oklahoma.
Yes. He was also
Trained as an MMA fighter. Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I missed that part. So this will be a very good throwdown.
And you don't mess with an Oklahoma boy.
You don't mess. Showtech guy says you don't mess with an Oklahoma
So Friday
boy.
nights
Yeah.
in high school,
Yeah.
nothing to do. What are these Oklahoma boys doing?
Yeah. We
Just
don't want to
fighting.
know. No, we don't want to know.
No, they're
Yeah.
fighting. It's Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Literally.
And
Okay.
Watch the
So
football game.
Showtech guy
fight.
says don't mess with you if you're from Oklahoma. I don't know if everybody is online with that. I know that we only have that many online right now on this platform. We've got, I don't know how many are live on this platform and how many on that platform, but I think we are getting close. What do you think? What else you got? Rates, dude, rates. That's the big thing right
I
now.
want to talk about the Oklahoma boys.
All right, talk about the Oklahoma. You want to talk about the Oklahoma? All right.
that would have been a quick fight. I think the
I don't know. That the union
guy would have had to call for backup.
he
The
looked
union
a
guy?
little street. The union
looked a
guy
little
seemed
street?
a little street to me.
Remember,
Yeah.
when he's talking, they can't hear. So you gotta,
Yeah.
we gotta fill that in.
You don't have a mic over there? I thought you had a mic over there.
We can get a mic. No mic over there. So when you just go silent when you're listening to him, and that's why I'm trying to repeat what he said. The union guy looked a little street, and the senator, according to Showtech guy, is a UFC trained fighter.
No, MMA.
MMA trained fighter. What's the difference between UFC and MMA?
UFC's a company, MMA's a style.
All right, got it. Cool. That's good. That's a pretty good answer. It was
It's
a
not
test.
very hard, dude.
It was a test.
not
It was
very
a
hard.
test. It was a test, dude.
It's easy.
It was a test. I gotta refresh this in case that's just frozen because rates are down. Did
Where you
know
guys
that?
at? Where you guys at?
Rates
Let
are
me know
down.
where you're at in the chat. I want to
Okay.
know what city and states you guys are coming from.
Yep. USDA. Yeah, we already did that. We're approved for both. I would probably go USDA in that case because, yeah, that's how come.
So
I think
Navy
this-
Mom says that she can't see the paper with the interest rates.
Oh, okay. It's backwards unless you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, well, that's the YouTube one.
If you want to see these rates, go to YouTube right now.
Yeah, go to YouTube right now. Wherever you're at, go to YouTube right now, and you can see the rates. The rates, and by the way, this is a perfect profile. We're the only one there. So FYI, I think it's the time frame that we started. If you want to see the rates, you can go to newamericanfunding.com. You'll see them there. But it's the perfect profile. It is 30-year conventional conforming 6.625, 15-year 6.125 for a 15-year conventional conforming, or an FHA 6.125, or a VA 6.125. So if you are better off, well, that's not bad. If you are better off than that, if you're in 5.875, it's not even close. Because the truth is, you wouldn't even refinance until you're at a minimum 50 basis point difference, but usually 100 basis point difference or 120 basis point difference, because the refi costs money. Don't let the loan officers churn your deal.
Yeah, don't let the loan officers do that. What do you mean churn the deal? What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Check this out. That's a new one. Churn the deal means sometimes a loan officer will tell you it's a good idea to refinance, and then refinance again, and then refinance again, and then refinance again. The reason for that is they make a commission off of it every single time. And it's not always better to refinance. It sounds better, but you need to take into account the cost of the refinance and the fact that you're starting again at 30 years if you do a 30-year mortgage. So if you were at 15 years and you were going to pay it off in 15 years, but your payment went down by $300 a month, you have to calculate 30 years in there to make sure it makes sense for you. Sometimes it does, but some loan officers just refinance and refinance and refinance. Not a good thing. We're big against that. In fact, if you work for a big bank like New American Funding, they won't let it. They actually, I think within a year, you don't even get a commission, right? You know, if we do it within a year.
I think it's, less than 12 months.
Yeah,
or
if
something
it's
like
less than 12 months, we don't get a commission because they try and prohibit that from happening. And if we try and refinance somebody 9 months after they just got a mortgage, we don't get paid. They'll let us do the loan, but we won't get paid.
So you guys that are out there, is there a lot of new builds going on in your neighborhoods? I'm told, based on the data that's coming out, is that the builders are starting to pick up on their lots and starting to build on them. So if you see these lots that are starting to get cleared up, they got fences up, looks like they're leveling the ground, it's probably a new build situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I want to ask is because when you get the news says one thing, and then when you see the facts are actually another.
Mm-hmm.
And the news is very good at trying to scare people. And even giving good news doesn't sound like good news
They're
sometimes.
very good at scaring you.
Well,
They're
like-
going to tell you that the whole world is crashing
Oh, yeah.
every day.
So, like in LA, there was a fire on a freeway, right? One of the busier freeways in LA. It's supposed to be something like 385,000 people use this freeway every single day. And because of that, they expected all of Southern California to be flooded with all this extra traffic. But you know what happened?
What happened?
Nothing.
Really? Is that
Nothing.
the 10?
That's the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about the,
Moved
yeah.
over to the 110.
Everything
The
moved
fire?
over to the 110.
No,
Yeah.
we moved over to the 110.
Yeah, everybody moved over to the 110 and you're done.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter.
Well, LA, okay, what's that traffic like during prime time in LA? Just stop, right?
It's
Parking
like
lot?
the worst in the world.
It's a parking lot. So that parking lot was supposed to be a bunch of other parking lots surrounding, but it never happened for whatever reason. So what happened to the traffic? Did people stay home?
Maybe.
Did they not go to work?
Maybe.
Did they not go to school?
Well, everybody got fired yesterday. I don't know if you heard.
Well, who?
Well, Amazon laid off, I think it was 200 off of their gaming side, 200 yesterday morning.
Was it a tech layoff?
Yeah, tech layoff.
Really?
Of the gaming. Yeah, they walked in ready to go to work, and 200 of them got pink slips that day.
Just at Amazon?
No, yesterday was Amazon, but prior to that, I think Facebook laid off, Twitter laid off, and Instagram laid off.
How come they all do it at the same time?
Because they, I don't know, man. Maybe they call each other.
Well, this happened like a year
They get
ago.
up in the morning and, well, they get up in the morning and they're like, hey, you want to lay some people off? Sure, why don't you do it? Yeah, let's all do it together. That'd be fun. Maybe that's what happens.
Maybe.
It could
So
be
one
yeah.
person doesn't look bad.
Yeah, so one person doesn't look bad. I actually do think that that's it. If they know if they lay, like if you, have you ever been watching TV and you like, shit, a commercial, and you try to go somewhere else and it's a commercial, and you go somewhere
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
and
Everyone's
it's a
doing the
commercial,
same
and so-
thing.
Do you know why? Because they understand that at this point, everybody's going to be showing commercials. So if I'm in the group, then I won't get hurt. Now, you can go to a different type of broadcast, like if you go from local news to national whatever movie playing, well, they won't be timed with the commercial because they're not really competing for that same market. Same kind of concept happens when they say they're going to lay people off. They kind of know that happens. It is a little bit of conspiracy, but it's also practicality because you know, if you're at Instagram and you're like, hey, I got laid off, let me go to Facebook. Oh wait, they just laid off too. Oh, wait a minute. Twitter laid off too. Oh shit, I need a new profession. I need a side hustle. Let's call Chris and Lee and get a side hustle going.
That actually happens in our industry. I mean,
Yes.
with the amount of loan officers that have left because they've left the business, it's a tough business right now.
Yeah.
And then there's a group of people who just go from bank to bank to bank to bank to bank. And many times, and I don't know why this happens, is one loan officer will leave a bank and go to another bank. And the next thing you know, they're at another bank. And then the next thing you know, they're at the bank that they originally left. They're just all over the place.
Right.
But banks are also laying off. We have call centers, okay? Well, some banks, some mortgage companies have call centers, and those are the calls that you guys get where they're like, hey, you want to refinance? Hey, you want a cheaper rate? Hey, you want to take money out? Those call centers basically went out of business for the most part.
Straight out of business.
We have a small one here at our bank still. It's still rocking and rolling, and people are still getting loans through it. But the other people, gone.
They're gonzo.
I mean, Quicken, I think
Yeah.
all they are is warehouses of loan officers during the good times, right?
Yep. That's pretty much what they are. That's it. That's
And
it.
then all those loan officers become baristas after the fact. Or what else can they do?
Tech.
Tech?
But then tech's
Go
laying off.
get a job at Facebook?
But you can get laid off at Facebook.
Well, then they go to Amazon?
They got laid off Facebook.
Well, is Amazon a tech company?
That's a little tough right there because I think Amazon's an everything company.
That's what I mean. Is it a tech
Amazon's like an everything company. Like TikTok is turning to become a search engine. It's no longer a social media.
Yeah.
It actually is becoming a search engine.
Well, that's how our people are getting loan advice.
Yep.
And that's
So-
how you got that surgery advice.
Okay, so we've got about 2 more minutes left, guys. If there's any other questions, all of you guys don't send them at once because we can't keep up with you. So just keep them coming. And we got about 2 more minutes. Let's see. What questions do we have? Who did it?
Who did
0%, zero mortgage, 3.5% down only in 48 states. We answered why only in 48 states. Do we do in Chicago? Do we do loans in Chicago? Yes, we do. Money Mentor Chris. What? You joined.
How?
I don't know.
Somebody out there acting as me?
I don't know.
Are you guys pretending to be me?
I don't know. Money Mentor Chris joined. Yeah, that's a little bit strange because I'm trying to think, where's that at? That was you. That's you. Okay, strange. That's a little strange. George, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. We're coming to the end of our broadcast, but good news, interest rates are down. They're down actually quite significantly. Based off of if you went to New American Funding website right now, you can find an FHA for 6.125 on the New American Funding website. Not your quote. I'd have to pull your file, pull your credit, do your debt to income ratio, assets, and then I'd give you your specific quote. But right now, 6.125. According to Barbara Corcoran, as soon as we hit 5.99%, there's going to be a flood of buyers entering the market, which means real estate is about to skyrocket. Cool. Any other questions? Anything else
Nope.
we need to cover?
I'm Chris.
We've been Chris and Lee. I
That's Lee.
appreciate you very much. We thank you very much for showing up. We're gone.